Alright, let's begin. Hello, and welcome to DeathMaster's Corpse Corner, with some more Quest for Glory 4. Shadows of Darkness, as we continue our adventure. I didn't need a minute to remember what we were doing, because last we left off, we finally met the Travelers and got some tarot readings from Magda, the leader. Told us our future, our dark, dark future. So, she also gave us a new spell. Let's see, where are you? Ah, here we got Aura. I'll show what that does later, because that's going to be the focus of what we're going to be doing today. Yes, Magda also told us how
You
we
have a
can save the
strange,
Rizalka.
disquieting feeling along with a sense of sorrow, longing, and unfulfilled desires as you near the lake.
Hello. Have you learned anything while you were gone?
To tell the Rizalka her true name.
Elissa. Yes, that was my name. I'm starting to remember things now. I was going to be married. My fiancé and I came down to the lake for an evening swim. We were skinny dipping, actually. And then he wanted to, well, you know, but I wouldn't. So he drowned me. He always did have a low frustration point. That's how I became a Rizalka. So what else did you learn about healing me? I am kind of curious. You're going to sweep the grave of my fiancé with my hair in a broom? Won't that make him mad or something? You'd better be careful. He had a nasty temper, remember? I'm kind of frightened. I've been undead so long I don't know what it's like to be really dead. I guess I'm going to find out. You want some of my hair? Sure. Here, I've got plenty of it. How do you think I'd look with short hair? You know, I can't even remember the jerk's name. Just as well we didn't get married. I guess I've been skinny dipping ever since. Care to join me?
No thanks. But yes, we did get her hair. Use that on the broom.
Please, be careful. I wouldn't want anything to happen to you because you're trying to help me, you know.
I'm not sure if we skipped some dialogue or not, because we went straight to telling her her name. Anyway, we need to come over here because
You pick up a single slimy bone.
going to need that later. Oh, hello. Why are you still coming? You jerk. Alright. A little distraction out of the way.
This gravestone is marked, "No effort could Elissa save. She passed into a watery grave. Her body was lost, only her memory remains."
Yeah, this is where we learned the name originally.
Here lies Janos, faithful forever to his lost true love, laid beside her empty grave.
Hmm. Anyway, let's head back to town for now.
After some rest, you feel better.
Oh, it's getting dark out. I still talk to you.
The Burgermeister's office is closed. A sign says, "The general store." You hear movement on the other side of the door. After a few minutes, you hear someone
So Dmitri says the gypsy didn't really kill Igor after all. Then there's that one about the Easter bunny.
Wait, you didn't hear? Oh, that foolish gravedigger fell into a grave, and he was trapped by his own gravestone. He's dumber than a styrofoam cup.
Right. It's just lucky for Igor the stranger happened to wander by before he starved to death.
You are all fortunate that the stranger rescued Igor. You would have burned an innocent man. Well, I still think the gypsy's a werewolf.
I'm sure you do.
You get a fine meal of roast lamb garnished with red cabbage. Oh,
It was very kind
Oh.
of you to aid Igor. It has been a long time since we have had someone as heroic as you in Mordavia, yeah? Forgive us if we have seemed so unkind to you. It is just that we have lived so long in fear.
So yeah, this character is finally talking to us.
Say, did you hear that the gravedigger returned to town unharmed?
Did you know that the gypsy has been released?
Were you aware of the fact that rumor has it that you saved both Igor and the gypsy?
Saying that word so much.
So you found Igor in the grave? Whew! Lucky for old Ig you came along.
Otherwise, poor little Iggy would be dead.
Well, at least he had a decent burial.
Oh boy.
The gypsy has returned to his people, I guess. It is a good thing for him that you were in town. Now that Igor is back here with us, perhaps someday I will welcome him into the inn. He was always so strange, and no one had anything to do with him. I never imagined I would miss him before. It is a great relief to me that the gypsy has been released. I had not been looking forward to watching him burn at the stake. No man should die so hard.
Yes, meet this character.
Oh, that is right. We hadn't been properly introduced. Yuri, will you introduce us?
This is silly. You've met before.
Still, it would be nice to be properly introduced. Please, Yuri?
This is Bella Markarov, my wife and keeper of the kitchen.
you introduce yourself in return.
I am very honored to meet you.
Bella's been bringing us food for a while now. This is the first time we're talking to her.
I was very worried about the gypsy. It was just like those 3 old yentas to accuse the wrong man. Oy, I'm so glad the gypsy is free. I don't know if gypsies are werewolves, and I don't really care. As long as they don't harm anyone, they have as much right to live in Mordavia as we do.
Bella.
Don't you believe that, Yuri?
Maybe.
Well, when you see your gypsy friends again, you may tell him that Yuri and Bella will welcome him in town.
Now, I never said that.
Oh, but you meant it, didn't you? You are a man of your word, after all. My husband Yuri doesn't like for me to talk to strangers. He thinks they may be dangerous. But clearly, you are not dangerous. You are a hero. We need a hero here.
Bella?
Oh, Yuri, I'm just saying how welcome he is in Mordavia.
I always leave a slaughter out for him behind the inn. He looks strange and a little frightening, but I think he is really a good person. He's always so polite to me. I'm not sure what he means by graveyard humor, though. At least he seems to enjoy himself.
Alright. What about you guys?
Well, Gypsy returned to his people, I suppose.
Yeah, that gypsy camp is somewhere to the east of town, by the shopping mall.
I still think the punk was a werewolf. Did you ever see him turn into a wolf? Well, no.
Did he have hairy hands or pointy ears like Leonard Nimoy?
Well, no. You see, it's all your fault, blathering on about those stupid, foolish folk tales. Why, we could have harmed an innocent man.
Yeah, I knew all along. There's no such thing as werewolves.
Well, Gravedigger returned to town safely, and he can get back to his job overcharging us for those fakakta gravestones.
Yeah, he's even got full medical and dental.
After all, the Gravedigger was at work all the time, so to speak. Well, things ought to settle back to abnormal now. What with our little buddy Igor returning and all.
Yep, we can go back to being open and friendly.
And as always, suspicious of strangers.
Alright.
Everyone's too busy drinking to notice you.
And, Bella's lifting weights.
Everyone's too...
Well, bye, everyone.
You've never seen so many locks and bars on a door.
It is very dangerous in Mordavia at night. If you wish to
Alright. Now it's properly
Shivered of
dark.
cold.
Okay, calm down.
there is what she'll...
I'm on my way to that now.
After some... The massive gate to this town is securely barred to protect it from things that go bump in the night.
Hmm. No, Katrina. Alright, well.
After some rest...
I want to get some more energy before we do what we're about to do. Alright.
You cast the protection spell. You cast the aura spell. A gentle glow suffuses your body.
Alright, where's
Your weapon is...
reversal?
Cast the reversal spell.
No, that's not how you spell Wraith. Alright, because this is what the aura spell
You feel a
does.
chill go through you as you enter this part of the forest, as if a cold wind suddenly sprang up from nowhere.
So yeah, I blew past these things before, but the aura spell lets us fight this enemy. Because this enemy has a persistent health drain if you don't have the aura up, so
The wraith
this lets us fight them.
vanishes into nothingness, and the air slowly begins to regain some warmth.
So yeah, which means we can
The
now fight
barrel
wraiths.
contains treasure that the wraith collected while it was alive, or perhaps more recently from treasure seekers less fortunate than you. You find a jewel-studded tiara, 6 gold crowns, 40 kopecks, and a few old bones.
Yeah. So, yeah. So the jewelry is kind of pointless. It does nothing. It's literally just treasure. We can't even sell it or anything. And honestly, the money's kind of pointless too, because you may have noticed there's not exactly a lot to spend it on this game. We bought everything we need at the general store. The inn's inexpensive. Dr. Cranium doesn't charge us for potions, so yeah.
Your reversal spell is wearing thin.
Yeah, there are 7 wraith fights in total. They're
Your
spread
aura
throughout
has
the...
evaporated. Your reversal spell has...
They're spread around the valley.
Your protection... You have entered an eerie, deserted graveyard. Strange moans wail through the trees, and mysterious lights seem to flicker and fade among the tombstones. 2 large crypts dominate the cemetery. You have a bad feeling about this place. There doesn't seem to be any immediate danger, but you suspect that death lies among the crypts and tombstones in this place.
Oh, you have no idea.
After some rest, you feel better. After some rest, you feel better. You are exhausted from
Deal with that later. For now.
You cast the protection spell. You cast the reversal spell.
Alright, yeah. Alright, so let's wake the dead.
That's not the right place to beat the broom.
So yeah, he's a wraith.
You have destroyed the untrue lover's ghost and avenged the Rusalka's memory. Nice work if you can get it.
Alright. There's actually a second wraith fight in here that we can do involving this crypt, but I'm not going to do that right now because I don't have the time. I have some stuff I need to do.
Your reverse. Your aura, your reversal spell.
Let's see if Katrina's at the town.
Your protect.
No. Alright. And yeah, the wraith fights are one-time things. Once they're dead, they don't show up again. believe they're in the next screen.
You cast the protection spell. You cast the aura spell. You cast...
No, not this screen. Maybe the next one? I could have sworn there's one around here somewhere. Here we are.
You feel a chill go through you as you enter this...
Ooh, shit. I honestly don't remember how I block. Well, this could be a problem. Well, that went.
Vanishes into nothingness, and the air slowly begins to regain some warmth.
That didn't go great.
The barrow contains treasure that the wraith collected while it was alive. You find a diamond-studded brooch, a healing potion, and 15 gold crowns. You are so exhausted that everything you do hurts. Your reversals...
Yeah, let's
That feels...
chug that.
After some rest...
Alright, let's head back to
Your
town.
Your
That's
aura...
enough. Enough reef killing for one night.
Your...
Yeah, that's town's a bit far away, so let's go to the garden. Oh no. Not today, Batters.
Your magical...
Alright. And let's sleep till morning. Like I said, we still get the weird dreams here.
You are surrounded by warmth and friendship. You reach out to take her hand and smile as she smiles back at you. You hold open your arms, and she flows into them. You embrace one another and share your happiness. You both laugh with joy as you each behold the stranger you have known so long, this friend that you have never met but always cared for, this love that you share for the first time and forever. You kiss the lips of the Maid Jirana. You awaken as the sun begins to rise.
So yeah.
Gradually wake, feeling relaxed and rested from the night's dream.
Okay, dude. Wasn't obvious. Visions of Arana this whole time. So yeah. I don't want to go to town. We outran whatever that.
Welcome, welcome. It is good of you to visit our camp once again. May you find here all that you seek.
You greet Gypsy Davy.
Come now, what can I do for you? What is it you seek here?
You tell about your adventures in Spielberg.
So, you turned Baba Yaga into a frog? How funny! Is it not great to feel the music in your blood and dance the night away? The life of a gypsy is sometimes very sweet. I have been fine. Hunting has been poor lately, but yesterday we pulled down a large deer. It was good to taste fresh meat again. Bah, legends and tales to scare children with. You will not see me flinching if you cross my palm with silver. We have been in this camp for nearly 5 years. This is very hard on wanderers like us. If you wish to know about her, why don't you visit her yourself? She will be happy to speak with you. She was most impressed.
Alright, yeah. Let's go get another card reading.
The gyp...
I have seen in a vision that you have a friend in need. A stranger to this land like yourself. You speak with him in this room at the inn. This friendship will send you on a very strange quest. Perhaps at another time we will speak more of this.
Friendship's a strong word there.
You will always be welcome here.
You tell about Rakesh and your adventures in Tana.
You fought a demon? Oh, then perhaps you can drive off the dark. But no, we must not even think of such things. It is far too dangerous to speak of it.
You tell about your meeting with Katrina.
I have no knowledge of such a person. Much is strange about your story. I would not entirely trust this Katrina if I were you.
Yeah?
I have been well, thank you. The magician Irana's death is shrouded in mystery. I do not know her true fate, but I only know that her staff protects the town, and her garden protects anyone in need of safety. The staff of Irana has a great deal of magic. It protects the town from the undead. Although, between you and me, the townspeople do not know it. But I had a vision of it one night. I heard it speak in a dream. It told me how it protected the town and of its destiny spell. When the staff spoke no more, I saw a most beautiful crystal floating in the air. The staff touched it, and the crystal shattered. Oh, that was all I saw. In my vision, the staff said that it would guard the town until it cast its destiny spell. That one day, someone would bring a dead loved one before the staff. That person would trade his life force through the staff. The dead would rise, alive and well, though the one who gave his life for the dead would never know. That would be a true sacrifice, done with foreknowledge and with much love. The staff still stands in the town, so I do not think anyone has been willing to make such a sacrifice. Irana's garden is to the south and a little west of here. It is a very good place to rest and heal. There used to be a small bush whose fruit was sweet and filling and always available, but someone dug it up and took it. Why anyone would do such a thing, I do not know.
Because Cranium's an
There is
asshole.
a tree whose fruit will restore magic to those who use it, but only a magical spell can get.
Oh, whoops.
There is a tree.
Alright, I've seen of it.
The tarot cards are a tradition with gypsies. Their history is tied with our own. Always the gypsies have told fortunes, and always have the cards guided our sight. Each card of the tarot has many meanings. A true reader of cards knows which meanings best suit a particular reading. When I tell a fortune with the cards for someone, I tell them only the meaning of the cards. It is up to that someone to figure out how they affect their future. If I have any more visions about you, I will let you know. So you should visit here again, just in case. I mean, you never know when the knowledge of my vision may be useful. Right, dear?
We have to hunt farther and farther from camp each night. There are many creatures which hunt, but few things to eat. The other night, I was hunting in the hills near the castle. I looked up at the walls and saw a man standing on the edge of the parapets. He was dressed very strangely and wore an odd hat on his head. Suddenly, he raised his arms. He shape-shifted into the form of a bat and flew off. I have a feeling you once knew this man.
Who could it be? Anyway, let's get our reading.
Again, we ask the cards to reveal what was, what is, and what might be. Aha! The mystery woman will now be revealed. Let us see that which was her distant past. In her past, she has been dominated and defeated. Her significator card reinforces this impression of tragedy, of some cruel event that shaped her life. Let us learn more. Strength. It is a card of courage and defiance. That which bound her in the past could not break her. She gained her freedom, not through luck, but through her own actions. This is a woman with great inner qualities. The tragedy of her past has molded her present, but she alone has shaped her life through fortitude and determination. Reveal now that which is in the more recent past. The sign of the Magus, the master of magic and self. She has great power and self-confidence. This can also imply self-deception and illusion as well. Be wary. Now, let us learn what else the cards will reveal of this woman. An inverted death. This signifies stagnation. She has not grown beyond the past. Rather, she is trapped by immobility. She is changeless, and her gains have been balanced by her losses. So, what can we now learn of the present? This card shows that she is working towards some goal, some desire that has yet to be fulfilled. But it can also show power used for selfish purposes, some result she desires heedless of the cost to others. Again, please turn the card to reveal more. This is the card of love. Her present is influenced by affection for another. It seems that our mystery woman is falling in love with someone. This is not what she was striving for. It is something in addition to her current goals. Now you shall reveal the future as she would have it.
Alright.
The world. It is the summation of all desires and goals. It can represent the reward of all one's actions, or the admiration of others. This can be the symbol of eternal life. It can mean attainment of ultimate power and perfection. Now will the cards reveal more of her desires? Now this is truly the card of illusionary goals. That which she seeks to gain is only a delusion. What she desires and what she will gain through her actions are very different things. She cannot see that she is seeking an illusion, and should she attain her goal, she will ultimately lose. Now, let us see the card which rules over all. The Dark One plays a part in her present and future as well. Somehow her goals are linked to it. Everyone in this accursed land is affected by this Dark One. Oh, that we had never set foot here. The reading is over. No more shall be said about this. The cards have spoken, and so have I.
You say goodbye.
Good hunting.
Alright. So yeah, that's a bit more about a character we've... Well, we'll see. Maybe this is someone we've met, maybe we haven't. Who knows? Hey, Leshy. Can I advance your thing yet? Please just let me say elderberry.
And 12 make 22. This hungry.
You say...
It appears not. Oh, it's so close to town, too. Now, I want to stop off here. I want to see if people have dialogue about,
You do not need to go looking for trouble. It will always find you. Please, take care.
if you can say about the Rizalka.
I am well, and I hope that you are also. I know only what legends tell of them, undead which drink the blood of the living. We have always had stories of them here. I have never known anyone here to be harmed by a vampire, that we know of for certain. I have not spoken of it before, because I know so little. Still, it is very bad luck to speak of it, and the memories of Mordavia are deep. They worshipped it in the monastery. That much they said.
Okay.
Then that is
Spoken of this before.
good to take care.
Alright, I'm gonna say no, unfortunately. Let's pick up our potions. Whoops. 5, 6, 7.
Your protect.
Everything in nature is of interest to the true scientist. You must learn to observe carefully and to take detailed notes. You never know what you might find.
You say hello.
Welcome back.
You tell Dr. Cranium.
Ha ha ha! Silmaria.
Alright. Nothing new there.
Frankie has been a great help in my...
Yeah, I think we're at the end of our trees for this guy.
Here you are, one fresh... Here you...
You say
Be careful out there. I have been thinking a bit about that castle on the mountain lately. Such a castle might make a wonderful environment for scientific research. Perhaps someday one of my descendants will work in a castle like that.
That's another call back to the Dr. Brain game. You know what, let's go. Exercise.
Always, Igor, happy to know you not...
Alright, nothing new there.
Rest in peace.
this is a little. You pick up 2 of the metal.
Well, we're at our max level of weights.
Your legs are. After some. Your legs are too stiff. After some rest. After some.
Alright.
You think you. You think you've done about as much stair-stepping as your body can handle.
Alright. Alright, well, that's enough for that then. Let's go see the Rizalka.
Good day, and good to see you again.
You cast the...
What is magic use stamina?
Your weapon.
Alright.
You have a strange,
You did it, didn't you? I felt you getting rid of my ex-fiancé. Now I feel so strange. What's happening to me? What's going to happen next?
Not looking too good.
Hi. Sorry I didn't comb my hair before you got here. I tried, but it kept falling out. Guess I don't look so good, do I? I told you he was a jerk. Jano's the jerk. I remember he even had bad breath. I'm kinda nervous. I don't really want to die, I guess. Still, I don't really want to hang around drowning people. I just don't know what to do or think. You're the hero. You figure out what to do. I trust you. You want to kiss me now? Are you sure about this? I mean, it is unlucky to kiss the undead, you know. You could wind up dead or something.
Your protections.
Well, let's give her a kiss.
You reach out to take the once lovely Rusalka in your arms and kiss her goodbye.
You're sweet. You know that? Not many guys would do this for me. It's funny, isn't it? I always wanted to be kissed by a guy like you. Well, if I gotta go, at least I get my wish. Thanks. Let's go, lover boy.
And she's gone. And that is the end of the Rusalka's quest. Like I said, this is a Paladin
After some rest-
exclusive quest, so you can't actually help her as in any other classes. Not that she's super bothered by it, like, but she's fine moving. She was happy to move on, but she was not entirely scared of being undead either. Alright, let's go see another lady. Oh no.
You come.
You know what? I need some training. Eh. Gee. I don't see the difference. I guess we'll see next time we get into fight.
After some
But anyway, gotta go visit someone else.
Hello.
Goodbye. No, this isn't where I want to go.
you can't. Your weapon.
Right. Yeah, I forget. Strategy is the play it for you mode. Gosh, my parry and dodge is so bad. Actually, weapon use isn't much better. Still on, like. It's so hard to, like, level up after a while. Yeah. Yeah, it's the other way to get in is the trigger spell. If you don't have the password.
Every sense tingles with the feeling of danger. The eye sockets of the skulls glow with deadly energy. Even the hut looks hungry.
Yeah. So, help keep on laughing, get his humor back.
An excuse for being here, or have you just come to keep me company, or what? So, what are you here for, besides my scintillating conversation? You know, if you keep going on doing all that hero stuff, you're gonna wind up with the goody two-shoes blues. You know, black and blue and dead all over.
Your protect.
When I mentioned that you had visited the last time, she didn't exactly get out the welcome mat, if you know what I mean. But once she got over a temper tantrum, though, she got that smile on her face. I'd expect a warm greeting when you get in the hut. Like, you know, maybe you stewing in her cauldron. I was getting kind of bored hanging out here until you showed up. Now I'm dying, so to speak, to find out what happens when you and Baba meet again. Did I mention before that the hut's been kind of flighty lately? I think it's molting. They're just the guards. Nothing inside their skulls but some magic. Not exactly brilliant conversationalists like myself. Baba Yaga came from a place a bit to the east of here, but she always had a soft spot for this little valley. Said there was a lot of dark magic about this place, so she thought she'd spend the winter here before moving back home. You don't know much, do you? Lots of weird magic leaks out of the Dark One's cave west of here. That's why there's so many strange things around here, present company included. Hey, read some history books. This valley was famous because some cult tried to summon a Dark One here. That's plenty bad juju, even by Baba Yaga's standards. Dark Ones live in some sort of other dimension. They feed off energy, any kind of energy. They more or less sweat dark magic, which twists and mutates things around them. I love it. That's why Baba Yaga feels so at home here. Just enough dark magic to make life interesting, and no real Dark One to make things too dangerous. We come originally from Mother Sariya. You know, big place to the east of here. When Baba got the yen to get away, we moved to Spielberg, and you know what happened there. So we came here. What, you mean that mortar over there? That's Baba Yaga's personal magic mortar. It's kind of like a flying rowboat. She uses the pestle for an oar. Hey, don't get any wild ideas about flying around in it. The only thing you could use it for is grinding things. The magic is Baba Yaga's specialty.
Okay, that just kind of blew through it. Um, but yeah. What was the last autosave? All right.
Every cent.
Let's see if we try this.
So, what?
Okay, so it's just glitched no matter what, but he wants us to give him something that will improve his look. Well, we have a hat, so.
Eh, not bad at all. I can tell by the reflections in your eyes that it gives me character, makes me look mysterious and handsome. Hey, all right, you guys, this guy is okay by me. You can let him through.
So yeah, this was what the old man's hat was for.
Ed doesn't like you very much, I guess. Probably blames you for having to fly all the way from Spielberg. Maybe you could find something to win the bird-brained hut over and calm it down.
What do we have? Maybe a bone?
Don't you think there are enough bones here already? Then again,
How about garlic?
that didn't do anything useful.
You?
That didn't do anything.
Alright. What else we got? Corn? Sear chicken?
You have a sense of doom hanging over you. A strangely familiar, scratchy voice shouts, "Now!"
Oh hey, there's the spider.
Spirits of the frigid north, spin the water, draw it forth. Frosty spirits, summon twice, turn the water into ice.
You find yourself trapped in ice.
Come for a little visit, are we? A little chat, perhaps? We remembered the last time you came for a little visit, don't we, kids? You turned me into a frog, didn't you, ha? Thought I wouldn't remember you. You thought to yourself, let's just visit Baba Yaga and see what we can turn her into today. Well, you thought wrong, kiddo. Well, now you're here and all trapped like a fly in a web. Just looking at you reminds me of lunch. So, what'll it be, kids? Hero sandwiches or hero on the half-shell? Seeing as he is already frozen, we could just settle for a little ice cream sundae with whipped cream and nuts. Oh, good. We'll just skip the main course and go straight to dessert. Any last words from the soon-to-be supper? You want those to be your last words? Oh.
You tell about Mr. Bones the Gnome and the reason you came here.
So, you come here to help the jester get back his jokes, huh? How fitting. He made a fool out of me because you made a frog out of me. And now I'll make food out of thee. Just desserts, after all. So now we can all have our favorite treat to eat. Isn't that right, kids? East, west. That's a mess. It suits me. I'm not fond of 20 questions. It upsets my digestion. You'd rather have pie. What? Pie? Oh, elderberry pie. It's true we haven't had that for a long while. But I can't very well make one now. I don't have any of the ingredients. Oh, poo. Now that you mention it, I'd really like some elderberry pie. With or without ice cream. You're right. He did bring us a mandrake, didn't he? And it made such a lovely mousse. Very well. But it means no ice cream for now. So, Mr. Tender Morsel, I'll give you another chance. Bring me some fresh elderberry pie, and I won't have you for dessert. Agreed? Good.
Vigorously, you nod your head in agreement.
Good. Bring us some fresh elderberry pie, or we'll just settle for Adam's apple pie and minced meat instead. We'll recycle this ice around this fool for iced knee later. Hero lout, now get out.
Shoot. It's a lot more punny than...
Well, what have we here? Back in one piece? I sure never expected to see you outside of a quiche again. She sent you after an elderberry pie? Well, you're not gonna find that one in the freezer section of your local store. Boy, I can't believe she didn't eat you. I guess his sweet tooth is bothering her again. Fortunately for you, she didn't get a yearning for sweet breads instead. She didn't give you the recipe. All right, let's see. You'll need a pie pan for starch. You'll need bone meal for a crust, grue goo for flavoring, and elderberry berries, of course. You'll need to pick them right off the elderberry bush. Careful or you'll make it cry. There's nothing worse than elderberry wines.
Alright. Well, let's put that mortar and pestle to use. Make some bone meal.
You put the bones into the huge mortar. Now what? You work the pestle back and forth in the mortar. It's hard work, but after a while you manage to grind the bones into a fine bone meal with almost the consistency of flour. The fine bone meal slips between your fingers.
Well, that's a good thing we got our pie tin then.
You don't need to grind.
Oh, wait, did it?
You put the bone. You work the pestle back and forth in the mortar.
Alright. Now, can we pick it up?
You don't.
Okay, how about this?
You fill the flask with powdery bone meal from the mortar.
Can we use this on this? Alright. Just double check we got. I think I got everything.
She didn't give you the recipe. All right, let's see. You'll need a pipe.
Alright. I think we need more corn, unfortunately. Alright. Oh. Can I? So wait, no. Just take one more visit to the elderberry bush, just in case.
You can't. You're wet.
Oh, well, poisoned. Alright, fine. No, that's not the right one. Poison here.
The only effect is a tingling sensation.
Oh, that's not the right way.
You're protect.
No, this isn't right. Out of one?
You can't.
No, wrong spell.
After you feel a
No, not this. Not this spot. I'm lost. Where's the bush? Okay, I'm nearby it.
There's something strange about this bush. Maybe it's the eyes. You try to fetch some berries from the bush. A feeling of that's not a great idea. Nothing.
Alright, whatever. Let's head back to town. Oh, bats.
You cast the protections.
I haven't seen these since the start of the game. They're very weird to fight. Absolute weird first enemy to put against you. I do like that every enemy type has its own music.
The dead body is flea-bitten and very smelly. The only
Let's see if Katrina's here tonight. No.
you A shiver of cold comes over you. You sense no danger, but even so, you find yourself afraid.
There is a spirit most foul which haunts the land. It hides in its barrow, far south of the graveyard. It guards a dire treasure, which will start to summon the darkness, and yet banish the darkness forever. Defeat the Wraith, and claim thy destiny.
Alright. So yeah, that's now that we've saved Rizvelka, he's got something new for
You
us.
hear movement. After a few minutes, your protection.
Good evening, Slick.
Hey, how you doing? Good.
Greetings and salutations.
Welcome.
So they actually said hi this time.
Oh, you've done quite a lot in Mordavia, pal.
Yeah, it's a good thing you came here. A good thing.
Yeah, 'cause frankly, we never knew there were that many things to do around here.
Tonight, for your dining pleasure, it is the traditional Moldavian chicken paprikash, delicately seasoned with locally grown paprika and garlic.
Oh, I had a dream last night about my lost daughter, Tanya. I awoke suddenly and had difficulty getting back to sleep. Other than that, I am well. 2 years ago, Tanya was stolen from her bedroom one night. There was no sign of what happened to her. There were rumors that the gypsies had stolen Tanya away, but when I went to their camp, I found no sign of her. Then, the gravedigger mentioned that several times he saw a huge monster near her window at night. That is all I know of the matter. We both miss our daughter very deeply. There are supposed to be domovoi in most houses in Mordavia. They bring good luck as long as you don't try to harm them. The domovoi are creatures of legends, although I have never seen one. In the folk tales of this region, we have always spoken of those beautiful maidens who seek to drown whomever comes near. I do not know if the Rizalki are real or not, but they make a good story, We do not like to speak of such things in Mordavia. It is considered bad luck. There have been always rumors of vampires around here, though.
How you doing?
My mother used to go to the garden or the staff whenever she was unhappy. She said that the staff always made her feel safe and warm. I have always felt such feelings there as well, I might add. My grandmother used to say that the staff was from the mage Irana, that it was Irana's final gift to Mordavia when she died. I only know that you should visit there at night sometime. Perhaps you will have a pleasant dream there.
Part pleasant, part bad.
My grandmother used to tell stories about Irana. How she was part fairy folk and unearthly beautiful, and she brought kindness and magic wherever she went.
Wives' tales.
They were true. Somewhere in the forest lies Irana's garden. My grandmother used to visit there sometimes before the woods got too dangerous to travel in. My grandmother told me how very beautiful the garden was, and how it filled her with happiness. Oy, how I wish I could visit there sometime.
No, Bella. It is too dangerous outside the town walls.
I know, Yuri. Still, someday I will go there. You'll see. Even my husband has dreams sometimes. I keep trying to tell him to believe in his dreams, that they are trying to tell him something, but he wouldn't listen. I used to see the domovoi. When I was a child, I'd sneak down from my bedroom in the middle of the night and look for him. He was always hiding somewhere downstairs, and he would laugh. When I found him, he would be hysterical, the domovoi. Now that I'm an adult, I don't see him. but I do know he's still around. I am fine, but I do worry about you at times. Please, take care of yourself. I know that heroes need to do dangerous things, but try not to get into too much trouble. Okay, honey?
Oh, Bella, leave the poor man alone.
I just want to make sure you'll be all right. Don't hawk me. Well, you have probably met nearly all the men in town. Most of their wives work very hard this time of year. Yeah, they're canning vegetables, making new clothes, schlepping blankets, providing for the winter. Well, this may be the time for men to relax from the harvest. But for the women, it's one of the busiest times of the year.
Alright. How about you guys?
Cave? What am I, a tour guide? What cave?
Oh, you must mean my apartment. We know of no cave in Mordavia.
He probably means the cave of the Dark One. Oh yeah, that cave.
Very scary, you know? We didn't know you meant that cave.
We, generally don't care to talk about it. It's, somewhat on the cursed side, know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's bad luck, very bad.
It was made by the cult when they performed their unspeakable rites there, and a few unspeakable wrongs from what we hear. That's why it's kinda ixnay on the Ave, you follow? Well, now that the harvesting season's over, I can relax a skosh.
Oh yeah, now that the garlic is gathered and the cloves are put into the ground for next year, I can sit, enjoy myself, and be stinking.
Now that the elephants are all gone, I have nothing better to do than sit here and help the others drink. I regard it as kind of a public service. A Rusalka is the undead spirit of a drowned maiden, okay?
Yeah, she tries to lure others to a watery death. What a body!
That's the downside. The upside is she doesn't wear any clothes. So obviously there is some attraction, but there was a rumor for a while that there was a Rusalka in Mordavia's lake.
Yeah, no one who tried to check this rumor out ever returned.
Rusalka's supposed to be very beautiful, you know. And the ones that went to find out were all guys. What a pity.
What a shame!
Yeah, but what a way to go. Vampires? Oh, great. Chamber of Commerce is gonna have a fit. Look, just because Mordavia is noted for vampires, it doesn't mean that there are any here.
Yeah, just because we string garlic everywhere doesn't mean we're worried about vampires. It just means we're stinky.
Yeah, I mean, come on. You're overreacting here. Just because no one dares to go out at night or even thinks about visiting Castle Borgov doesn't mean we believe in vampires here. Look, we know doodly squat about the people of the castle, all right?
Oh, he's right. I mean, we have no reason to suspect that they're vampires.
Other than the fact that no one has seen them in the daytime and huge black bats circle the castle at night. No reason at all. Look, Cool Breeze, I tried to tell you before, we do not gossip here.
Yeah, unless we really want to.
If there's any backstabbing going on around here, pal, we're gonna do it face to face.
They all wave to you in response.
Alright.
You unlock the door to your room and go in. After some rest, you feel better. After some...
Actually, I have all the fruit. I should probably use it.
You feel a...
Alright, is everyone going to bed? No.
You unlock... After some... You'll get...
Alright, yeah.
You see that the Domovoy is here again.
So yeah. Obviously, I did this conversation on stream before, but... do it properly this time now that they've mentioned Tanya.
Oh, good, good. Very, very good. You go bad place, you... Oh, you did good. Domovoy very happy not to be in very bad place. Domovoy very happy not to be dried up. Oh, happy am I. You help me. I help. I help you help others. You be plenty big hero here. Many, many hero things to do, Domovoy tells story. Yuri and Bela have daughter, Tanya. Lovely daughter. Laughing daughter. One day, Tanya taken away. All because of doll. Tanya, sweet, sweet child. Tanya like everyone. Then Bela have dream. Dream Tanya taken away. Bela very scared. Not let Tanya play outside. Not let Tanya have friends. Tanya gets scared of dark. Tanya many times alone at back of inn in dark. One day, monster come. Big, big monster. Friendly monster. He visit Tanya's window. He talk to Tanya. Tanya not afraid of dark. Tanya now have monster friend. One night, Tanya very, very unhappy, so monster take Tanya away. Monster want to make Tanya happy. Now Tanya gone. Tanya gone to castle. No one see Tanya leave. No one see Tanya go. No one but Domovoy. Domovoy tried to stop Tanya, but too late, too late. Tanya already outside with monster. No tell Bela, no tell Yuri. Very bad thing. Tanya need hero, not dead parents. Only brave, powerful hero save Tanya. One night, Tanya get beautiful doll. Tanya not have doll before. Tanya love doll very, very much. Bela very, very scared.
Oops.
One night, Tanya get beautiful doll. Bela very, very scared. Where doll come from? Yuri very, very scared. Who gave doll to Tanya? Take doll away. Make Tanya very, very sad. Bela hide doll in cabinet. You take doll. Tanya love doll. Maybe you help Tanya, No talk Bela. No show Bela doll. Make Bela very scared. Make Bela very unhappy. You take doll. You take doll to Tanya someday, Someday you very powerful hero. You take doll to Tanya. Bad place Domovoy all better now. Bad place Domovoy now live in Burgomeister's place. Maybe good luck to Burgomeister. You help me, then I help you. You want to be big hero? You want to make many people happy? You want to make friends and influence people? First, to be plenty good hero, need to be very, very powerful. If not very skilled, you die. If not very smart, you die. Oh, no more hero.
Alright.
You open the cabinet and see a lovely doll. You carefully remove the elegant doll from the cabinet and store it in your pack.
Alright. So we'll not be getting to this later.
That didn't do anything.
Take doll. Become plenty powerful hero. Then Tanya you help.
You've never seen so many locks and bars on... This is not a good...
Well. Out the window, then.
Unlock. The massive gate to this town.
Some more goo.
You slowly fill your... This would not...
Wrong button.
You feel a chill go through you as you...
Alright.
You can't... You can't... Your weapon... You can't...
Wasn't expecting one, but whatever.
Vanishes into nothingness, and the air slowly begins to regain some warmth. The barrow contains treasure that the Wraith collected while it was alive, or perhaps more recently from treasure seekers less fortunate than you. You find a dagger, 38 gold crowns, 75 kopecks, and a few old bones.
So if we do have a dagger now.
Your reverse. Your reverse. You feel it.
Alright, so yeah, this is one we were warned about. Where's my fruit?
You feel a surge. You can't. cast your protection. You can't.
So yeah, this one's a bit harder than the other wraiths. Although I am doing just fine here.
Wraith vanishes into nothingness, and the air slowly begins to regain some warmth.
So we got
The barrow contains treasure that the Wraith collected while it was alive. You find a well-crafted sword and 150 gold crowns. As you pick up the sword, you feel a sensation of strength and power. It's magical. You also find a scroll with mysterious letters that seem to writhe and shift under your gaze. At the top is a stylized heart symbol. A few drops of ink under it remind you of dried blood.
whatever that means. But yes, we have a paladin sword. It's Peter Tree's sword even. But he's 420. So yeah, if you recall what Rakish's sword did in the last game, well, we have one once again, and it's quite strong. Stronger than what we were using already.
Your reverse.
Alright. Let's just double check. Actually, hold up.
Your reverse.
Just in case I don't think I picked up any corn on my way out. Ah.
You can't. Your weapon.
But yeah, so we've got our glowing magic sword.
The only
I'll see if... no, she's not here.
you take. Your protection.
Oh, hello.
You can't. Your weapon. You find some copper kopecks on the no longer undead.
Haven't seen one of those in a while. Yeah, I think we've seen every enemy type, almost every regular enemy type in this game. There's one that hasn't shown up yet. We will have a mandatory one against it though later on.
Every sense tingles with the feeling of
So, did you get it? Show me. I won't let you in without it. Looking good. Now show it to the head skull over there, and get out of the way fast if you don't want to add rump roast to the barber's menu for the night.
That didn't... The skulls appear to have stopped flashing their lasers. You pick up the pie. It's being cooked to a delicate golden brown.
Hey, bird legs! Squat!
Okay, I did need the chicken. Or corn, rather. Alright.
You feel a sense of menace and the sensation of being watched. You quickly step out from under the trap. A moment later, you hear the voice of Baba Yaga.
Not very trusting, is he, kids? Good. It's not like I trust him. Floor, quick! Make him stick!
You find your shoes stuck to the floor.
Spirits of the swamp and mire, aid me in what I desire. Creatures of the mist, beings of the fog, turn this human into a cute hedgehog. I have a sudden craving for a Tiggly Wiggly. Perhaps some hedgehog grog. Hedge Piggly Swiggly and Pig Newtons. What's that you say? Elderberry pie. Oh, darn. He was bringing that here, wasn't he? I don't suppose a Piggly Wiggle can get the pie from his backpack, could he? Particularly if his feet are stuck to the floor. Oh, pity. Spirits of the mist and more, restore
Hey,
this
32-bit
man
kid.
as he was before. So, now my dining delight, do you have what I asked for?
Yeah, here's... Where is it? Yep. Here you go.
Mmm, that smells delicious. Just the way we like it. Fresh from the fire. So, let me think. How should I reward you for such a lovely pie? Well, Kitty, should we just fry him now? Or for an entree, have green spleen casserole with roast leg of man? Oh, all right. I suppose he did do us a favor. It wouldn't be polite to eat him now. Besides, he may be useful in the future. So what is it that you want as a reward for your lovely pie?
Well, if we must... I'll do
Tell
this.
about the gnome and how he wants his humor back.
Humor, is it? You want a sense of humor? I'm not sure the gnome really had a sense of humor, making fun of poor old ogresses. Oh, all right. Take this good humor bar and give it to the gnome. I suppose there is nothing more pathetic than a gnome who can't tell a joke.
You take the good humor bar and put it away.
You've got what you wanted, and I've got what we wanted. Tasty treat, now retreat.
Well, I guess she liked the pie, or you would have taken its place.
Alright.
Return of the Red Hot Lovers, eh? Go on in and find out for yourself. If I didn't know you better, I'd be pretty jealous right now.
Alright, let's go back in.
You feel a sense of weariness and more than a little hunger. Baba Yaga speaks out loud.
That's so true. Glue his shoes.
You find your feet stuck again to the floor.
Oh, back so soon, Cookie Face. I hope for your sake you brought us something to eat. After all, there's always room for Hero.
Would this suffice?
Well, it is true that Gru Goo makes a lovely sauce for ice cream sundaes. So what do you want for this, Cookie?
So we're going to ignore this for now.
You ask for a magical spell.
Magic. Let me think. What have I got that won't let you get me? I suppose you want something other than the spell to cause warts.
You nod your head.
Oh, all right. Here's a spell scroll to teach you the hide spell. I use it all the time, as you can plainly see.
You read the scroll. As it vanishes, the spell remains in your memory.
Not too bad. I had wyvern waffles for breakfast, and venom makes a great syrup over waffles.
Alright.
I've heard that you were brought here by those up at the castle. They weren't too happy when you landed in the Dark One's cave instead of their spell circle. Well, they just didn't realize how powerful the dark influences are. They are keeping a close watch over you now, though. You should go visit the castle someday. You probably wouldn't get in the front door, but there is supposed to be a secret passage from the graveyard to the castle. Now, what besides talk are you interested in having? The Dark One's cave has been around for many years. It seems it was a place of worship for a cult. They wanted to bring a Dark One into this world. Fortunately for this valley, the cult didn't succeed, I'll tell you. The Dark Ones are creatures of another plane of existence. They are incredibly powerful and dangerous. When they enter this world, they bring darkness, madness, and destruction. Don't mess with the Dark One's cave. I'd hate to have to leave this place because you ruined the neighborhood.
Well.
The Dark One that was worshipped in the cave almost, but not quite, came into this world. It's now trapped in a limbo state between dimensions. However, its magical aura leaches into this world, particularly at night. That's why things are so much more scenic when the sun sets. The dark influences affect spells here, too. Particularly spells which work both in and out of the valley. Crystal ball reception stinks. We're magically cut off from most of the world. The castle folks used a lot of magic trying to get you here. You should be sure to thank them for your visit when you see them. Hero near, out I hear.
Yeah.
Can I help you out? Which way did you come in?
So we'll
Be seeing ya.
So yeah, I'll show off the hide spell later, because it's a combat-related spell. Also an optional spell, probably the only one you don't actually need to beat the game, along with protection, but yeah, this one's also optional.
You feel a chill go through you as you enter this part of the forest, as if a cold...
Oh. Right.
You feel a...
Didn't know there was one here.
You can't... You can't... Your weapon is... You can't... The wraith vanishes into nothingness, and the air slowly begins to regain some warmth. The barrow contains treasure that the wraith collected while it was alive, or perhaps more recently from treasure seekers less fortunate than you. You find a suit of plate mail armor, a pearl-encrusted goblet,
Ooh.
and 25 gold crowns.
I forgot about the plate mail. Yeah, I think we had chainmail before. So now, let's head to the garden.
Your reversal. You are so... Your magical lasso floats towards the tree and pluck... After some rest, you feel better. Your protection...
Just want to double check. Nope, no Katrina.
You deftly... A shiver of cold comes over you. You sense no danger, but even so, you find yourself afraid.
Since we helped you out.
I was the paladin Piotr, and my pride was too great. I sought to drive back the darkness, but the darkness was stronger than I could imagine, and I watched my friends and comrades die. At last, in desperation, I called upon the mage Irana. She held back the darkness, but was herself trapped. In sorrow, I brought her staff to this place that it might protect the town and preserve her memory. I sought to free Irana's spirit, and so began the quest for dark rituals. I loved the woman, but left her to seek the ritual of the heart. The wraith defeated me, and I lost all. Irana, the woman I loved, and my life. Take my sword to my grandson Dmitri. Let his grief be ended.
Alright.
The lock clicks, but you still can't open the door.
Alright, billion bars. Now, is the gnome still awake?
There is no response. Whoever, You unlock.
Back outside.
The sounds of battle rage around you. You hear once again the death screams of 100 brave warriors and friends. The darkness reaches for you. The tendrils of twisted magic writhe around you, sucking at your very soul. Your staff is torn away. Your magic is sheared from you, and you lie defenseless before the all-devouring blackness. You are swallowed by the darkness. Now you draw forth the last of your power, your very life force. With your final spell, you bind the darkness from within, and send it back to the chaos from which it came. It takes you with it. You wake in a cold sweat. You remember every detail of the nightmare as though it had really happened to you.
Alright, well, let's go see Dimitri.
Good day again. Good to see you.
Alright, he has nothing new. Let's go inside.
What now? What do you want to know today? That is the sword of my grandfather Pyotr. I do not know how I can tell, but somehow I am sure of it. He was supposed to have deserted my grandmother. This means Pyotr did not run off. He was killed instead. You keep it. You certainly have earned it. I was so ashamed of my grandfather. Everyone in town called him coward, yet he really was a hero after all. That shield on the wall over there was Pyotr's also. Take it. There's no sense in leaving it hanging on the wall if you can use it.
You have just gained the paladin ability to sense the presence of danger.
We've had that. But yeah, we have a better shield now, too. Like, we don't have a paladin point stat visible, but, yeah, we had all the abilities unlocked in the last game, so, yeah. Still have them all here. Hey.
Thanks for returning Pyotr's sword. My family's honor shall at last be cleansed.
I forgot to say goodbye.
Do you need something? Or are you What?
Damn. Oh well. I don't know if we can weight train anymore. Let's find out.
You think you've done about as much still?
Alright, then yeah. The last bit of strength will have to be gotten the old way.
It is not often that one of your talent and potential comes into Mordavia. Unfortunately, I have already awarded the laboratory assistant position to Frankie.
Say,
welcome. You're here. Here.
Alright. Bye.
Be careful. Should you ever visit Silmaria, I should be most pleased to give you a recommendation into the Academy of Science there. Science needs more adherence with your energy.
Alright. I'm gonna wrap things up, but one more thing I want to do before we're done. Go get our final tarot card reading. Alright, well, first, let's see if we can answer your question. Now that I did the elderberry puzzle for Baba Yaga.
And 12 make hungry.
Hooray!
Riddles, riddles, 3, 2, 1. Next one, and my riddling's done.
Alright. In that case, leave and come back, see what you got.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Oops! Hi there! 5 from 15 leaves you 10. Find the heart scroll in its den. Its hidden hoard revealed at night. What's this undead? You must fight.
Oh, I already did this one too.
You say, hello.
I'm almost out of riddles. I'll ask you nothing more, but come back in a while just to see what I've in store.
Alright.
No one.
Is he there if we go back?
Gotcha.
Leashy, Leashy, riddles done. Thank you much for all the fun.
You say, hello. You say, goodbye.
Yep, and yeah, I don't think he shows up anymore after this, so... Yep, that's the end of Leashy. What's this?
You come.
Eat it.
You swear the wolf growls out something that resembles fortune teller. The wolf howls an unintelligible response. What did you expect, a lecture on canines? You tell the wolf about your adventures. He restrains an obvious yawn.
Thanks, bud.
Last night I had a most strange vision. I saw you standing in the forest. You were not near any water, yet I thought you were fishing. You threw something into the air that looked like a bird, and yet not a bird. The bushes rustled, then started moving towards the strange yellow bird.
Oh.
That was all I saw. It was most strange.
Stranger than what we actually
Your
did.
protection spell has worn off.
You will always be welcome here.
You tell about Rakish.
You fought, but no.
Alright. Alright, nothing new there. Well, vision.
Again, the cards are prepared, and they shall reveal what they will. The woman of loving shall be revealed. What may we now learn of her distant past?
This may not be the last one.
This is the sign of magic and creativity. She, as the others who influence your life, has the power. She is the one to whom magic has been the strongest influence upon her life. She is a master weaver of spells. Now, what next can we learn? The Ace of Cups is the sign of overflowing joy and happiness. This is a woman who uses her power joyfully, giving gracefully and lovingly to others. Ah, she is generous and loving, and she has shown this through her use of magic. This woman gives from her heart. What now can we learn of the more recent past? Ah, your gentlewoman too has been bound by something. A crisis has occurred. A defeat or imprisonment by someone. Now, what more can we learn? This is a sign of balanced force, a stalemate, of things not coming to a resolution. That with which the woman came in conflict has also been held in check. They were locked in battle, or they were both defeated in the past. What then of the present? Reveal the next card. The Hanged Man is the symbol of sacrifice. The conflict in the past required this woman to give up something of great value. She has paid some great price, but the outcome is uncertain. Let us see the next card. Alas, this card shows a tomb and someone at final rest. The woman's sacrifice was exile, or possibly even death. Yet her sacrifice still affects you. Somehow I cannot believe that her sacrifice was in vain. Now, let us see that of her possible future. The Dark One. This is the first time in these readings that the darkness which lies waiting has been active rather than merely a major influence. Somehow, this woman is bound by the darkness. Whether she has been subverted or destroyed, I cannot tell. But something remains, or else there would be no reading. I think that this powerful woman battled with the Dark One. She was defeated, or perhaps sacrificed herself to prevent it from entering this world. But what will the outcome of all this be? You! Then you are not only a friend to the gypsies, but a great hero as well. Oh, your destiny shall affect the world, my young friend. You will determine the fate of this woman. You shall face the Dark One, reveal the final influence upon this reading. So the darkness still covers all. I had hoped that you might be spared, that you might not have to face the darkness. But that is the way of the hero, is it not? To face that which others fear and dread. Go now. Learn what you can of the Dark One. The more you know of your enemy, the greater the chances you have against it. The cards have spoken, and so have I.
You say goodbye.
Good hunting.
Alright. So on that note then, yeah, gonna call it here. Gonna head back to town first though. Before we call it. So yeah, we slowly getting there. Actually, I forgot to do it in town. I'll give the sense of humor to, what's his face? Oh, Mr. Bones, whatever. Punny Bones. I haven't spoken to you in a while.
You again. So, you...
Tell Olga about...
Alright, enough. Alright, nothing new. Alright, bye.
You take... As...
Somebody might see you.
That...
A voice from behind the door says, "Oops, sorry. Seems I forgot about my burglar alarm. Hope it wasn't too shocking for you."
Did I tell you about the time there was this guy walking into an inn with this big necrotor following him? He goes up to the innkeeper and asks for some stew to eat. The innkeeper looks nervously at the necrotor and asks the man what his pet will eat. And the guy replies, anyone he wants. Not bad, eh?
You hand the gnome the good humor bar.
What's this? You trying the old hot pepper bar on me? Hey, I'm the professional, kid. Don't try this at home. Not on a gnome, anyway. Hey, it looks good, though.
He eats the good humor bar.
Not bad. Pretty good, actually. Hey, I feel funny. I mean, really funny. What was that thing?
You tell the gnome about Baba Yaga and the good humor bar.
Thanks, pal. Guess this yuck's on me. This jester just can't thank you too much. You're my hero, Nero. My main man, Stan. I've seen heroes come and go, and you're certainly one of them. So you got by with a pie, aye? My. Always knew the way to Baba's heart was through her stomach. Probably someone she ate. You know what they say about cannibals? Always having a few friends over for dinner. I am so happy that it reminds me of the time Dimlit the dwarf came across a magic ring in the bazaar in Shapir. He rubbed it, and lo and behold, out comes a genie. I will grant you 3 wishes, said the genie. Well, for my first wish, I want a purse that's always filled with gold, says Dimlit. So shall it be done, said the genie. There before Dimlit appeared a purse. He turned it over, and a pile of gold spilled out on the desert sand. Again and again he turned it over, and more gold covered the ground. Master, you do have 2 more wishes left, said the genie. Oh, that's right, said the dwarf. Well, give me 2 more of these. Let me tell you, I'm every bit as happy as Dimlit was.
Uh-huh.
You know what they say about humor? If you don't got it, you won't get it. And if you don't get it, I'm sure someone will try to explain it at great length.
Well, he's not wrong there.
A flying rumor never has any trouble making a landing. I heard that the shopkeeper's husband left her because she was such a scold. She was a person who was quick on the floor. When she wanted his opinion, she gave it to him. Do you know why gnome jokes are so short? So that they won't go over the dwarves' heads. There's no point in telling a dwarf a joke with a double meaning. He won't get either one. Judging from the expression, what you don't know can't hurt you, dwarves are practically invulnerable. Of course, far be it from me to say that all dwarves are just plain dumb. Most are pretty greedy, too. Dwarves get their money the horde way. They won't even spend the time of day. Dwarves don't care how people treat them, as long as they do. Of course you know what you got when the singing dragon fell into the dwarf mine. A flat miner. And on that note, let's change the subject. Well, now that I'm back in the funny business, it's one more show and I'm back on the road. I'm gonna show these yokels that he who laughs last just didn't get it. Some people spread happiness wherever they go. Others, whenever they go. Fortunately, you are the former. If you was the latter, you'd probably have a few rungs missing.
God.
Before you blow, Joe, I figure I owe you one. I'm gonna let you in on a secret only we gnomes know. I'm gonna tell you the ultimate joke. Don't wince, Vince. This is straight, mate. You tell this one, and whoever hears it is gonna laugh. Really laugh. Can't help it, can't stop it kind of laugh. Only works once, and should only be used in last resorts, Mort. It's the last laugh, so to speak. The best jest to the west. Yours for the telling.
The gnome tells you a rather silly joke. You find yourself laughing despite yourself.
See what I mean, Gene? Tell this joke to a big bad dude that's out to do you in, then exit while he's laughing. Use it or lose it. Bye-bye, birdie!
So, yes, that is going to be an important part of the end game. And now that we've inflicted this crime on the world, I'm going to call it here. So, thank you all for watching. We will, of course, be continuing this next week. Don't think we'll finish it, but that was session 4, right? Yeah. But yeah, I don't think we'll finish it because there's a bit of a ways to go, but we might get close. So be sure to tune in for that. And of course, be sure to tune in on Thursday for more live lock as we make our way through that. I'm gonna raid Highwaying now. Let's keep playing Darkest Dungeon 2. So say hi to him. And again, thank you all for watching. Have a good night.